What's up, guys? It's Sion. I am back, and it is the end of the year. So we're doing the top 5 MMOs of the year while we look a little bit at Revelation flying around. It's all good. Now, we have some honorable mentions right here, but I couldn't get all this in. I'm only doing top 5s from now on. Like, top 10s is like overkill. Nobody really cares about 6 through 10, to be honest with you. Everybody wants to know about what the top 5 is, so we're rolling with top 5s for now. All of these games deserve to be mentioned. They did actually not that bad this year, but they all had things that just made them not top 5 material, like just all the way around. You know, it is what it is when it comes to that. So as we move ahead forward and look to next year, we can just hope that Dark and Light does this thing, this Arcfall, this survival game does this thing, and I'm looking forward to Lost Ark and Lineage Eternal. So hopefully those games will step up for us and do their thing, and we're gonna get right in there with number 5, Star Wars TOR. Now, I know you guys are like, dog, it was just I know it was a story, but most of these games that I put in the top 5 is all about story right now. It's definitely all about stories. The games are fun and solid. They have good PvE, somewhat good PvP. I don't want to say super good PvP because that'd be going too far, but they do pretty well overall. Graphics in this game is not the best in the world, but it makes up for it with the content and the substance behind the game. Story can take you a long way in MMO. Like it needs to be a core part of an MMO. It needs to be excellent, and you're gonna see a recurring theme when it comes to this as far as things being overall good. Star Wars has come a long way, and back when this was like going into 2015, 2016, it was kind of like people were a little bit like shady on it. The system wasn't that good. It seemed a little bit too pay to accommodate. I don't want to say pay to win, accommodate. So it's better all the way around. Blade and Soul now at number 4 has also come a long way. They do a lot of patches when it comes to balance. I think more so than most companies. They seem to care a lot about class balance, and I give them credit for that because people like to talk a lot of ish about Blade and Soul, especially the way that it all went about with the way that there was a lot of bots in the arena, and they fixed a lot of that. So now the bots aren't really that much in the arena. You encounter them maybe about 20% of the time, which is definitely down compared to when it was like 70% of the time before. So it's definitely a whole lot better. The fighting has gotten a whole lot better. The PvE has gotten worlds better. I know this is just stuff it's been out overseas for a while, but coming to America, I'm not paying attention to the rest of that stuff, and it's really got to the point where the game has gotten solid and a whole hell of a lot of fun. Play with your friends. Blade and Soul is a whole lot better with your friends. It's not fun alone. It's just not. With your friends, it's a blast, man. 3. Elder Scrolls Online. Again, another game that has come back from the ashes. As I've said before, you've seen it in the tops already for this season. I can't say enough how proud I am with them with this game, or how much they have come full circle. Storyline wise, the way the classes are, even fixing the champion system when the champion system was busted and people just wasn't playing anymore, and everybody abandoned ship. And then there's this all of a sudden that one Tamriel patch, and everybody's like, holy shit, this is good again. And it's just been like that. You're gonna see a lot on a lot of MMO channels of people talking about this game. They're up there. They're not quite number 1, but they're up there right now. That's what it should be. Elder Scrolls should have always, the way that this game is, and the lore and the story behind this, and just the stuff that they can do, this always should have been in the top 3. So I'm proud of them that they got to this point. So number 2, yes, it didn't go anywhere from last year, but the only reason why is because it still has a little bit left that it needs to do. It has gotten insanely better. It's not a default number 1 or 2 anymore. It's a straight up, it earned it and it's supposed to be here. World of Warcraft has come back a little bit from the dead, in my opinion, because if they had another expansion that was like blah, that people came and played for like 2 months and bailed again, it probably would have been over. I don't think Blizzard would have continued this game like that. It was losing subs, and Blizzard's a very prideful company. I don't think they would have continued it if they failed with this expansion. Again, they took it back a little bit to when it was the Burning Crusade, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Like, I'm not mad at them for going back to that format, and that the legendaries are overall great. They just need to get rid of that cheating, man. Blizzard fix the cheating, and you'll be good. You'll be number 1 again, my man. It's like, get some better graphics. please. Number 1, Final Fantasy 14. Again, this game has earned it. There's nothing else that you can really say to like down it. It's the best pay-to-play game on the market right now, as far as substance, as far as story, as far as rating, community. The community is definitely better overall than World of Warcraft. World of Warcraft community is still a little bit toxic. It's not all that great when it comes to helping out. It's gotten a lot better, way better, and it's definitely not League of Legends community. So it's getting there, but overall, this game has the story. This game has the plot. They even tried to dabble a little bit in PvP, but they need to cut that shit out. The game doesn't need PvP. It's just not gonna work unless you fix the class system, which they plan on doing next expansion. Which all they really gotta do is use a class system like from like Final Fantasy X or something like that, 10 like that, like where we can like put in different types of classes, or even the one from X13. I want that class. Not the fighting. I don't want the fighting from X13, but I want the class system. I gotta make that, like, we don't want that. Even real action combat. Like if they can make a freaking game like Final Fantasy 14, if you can make MMO experience like that where we can run around doing that stuff that Noctis was doing. Like if we can do that, oh my god, you take all my money. You could have it. You could have it. You can have it. I will pay for that. That's all I want. So beyond there, I don't really have anything else. This year has been an interesting year. The very last top game that top series that we're gonna have is the up and coming games for 2017, which will probably be on New Year's Day. That's it for this season. That's it for pretty much the channel for this year. I'd like to thank everybody who's been watching. I'd like to thank everybody for award season, because award season, people always watch award season. It's the second highest on my channel when it comes to watch time, so I appreciate that. I love you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole series this season. I do it every 6 months, so it's going to be basically June and December, and it's fun overall for me. So other than that, you guys be legendary. Again, on the bottom left, you're going to have more of award season that's just passed. On bottom right, you're going to have the MMO show. Top right, you're going to have Lady Legacy. Top left, you're going to have a random video. As always, hit that notification bell so you can be first notification squad. Why not be first, right? I'll catch you guys soon. Happy New Year.